Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm sorry if it's a little loud in my microphone right now. We are live from Video Game Club in Mr. Wood's classroom, but we are here for some Rocket League. This is the WSSEA Rocket League 3v3 tournament. We are in one of the final matches of the postseason. It is Lake Stevens versus Kennedy Catholic today. Lake Stevens, that's our team, was unfortunately eliminated from championship contention last week by Burlington Edison. A bummer, of course, a bummer. But we are playing for the fourth match right now against Kennedy Catholic. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, on the other side of the bracket, Kennedy Catholic was undefeated in their division. So we were actually hoping to bump into Kennedy Catholic. We were just hoping to do it in the championship, but we didn't get the opportunity to do that, unfortunately. But hey, we're still gonna bump into them. We're still gonna bump into them. It's just gonna be in the fourth match instead of the championship. So a bit of a silver lining. It looks like the match is about to begin, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. This is the WSSEA Rocket League 3v3 tournament, the fourth place match, Lake Stevens versus Kennedy Catholic. This has been a match in the making. We have not had the opportunity to bump into each other except for our minor brackets up until this point. Let me move my face off the screen. There we go. And I am going to turn that off and give you guys a glance at what we're looking at here. So Lake Stevens is in the orange. You have Sir Breadcrumbs, X7 Hayes, and a Katsu. A nice shot off the wall by Lake Stevens. Oh, good block by Preston. And by Kennedy Catholic in the blue, there's Preston, Brockham, and Famous Chip. Lake Stevens unfortunately did not have our third player, Akatsu, in the match. Oh, a nice open goal. Hayes got to be careful there. Oh, accidentally tips the top of it. Nice defense by Akatsu. Kicks it out of the way. Breadcrumbs into the corner. Akatsu's in position. A good block by Preston. Preston with some excellent goal pressure so far. Some goal defense, I should say. Breadcrumbs rolls it around the corner. What a beautiful angle by Sir Breadcrumbs. He did that last week when we played against Burlington Edison. We didn't get very many points last week, but the ones that we did are him. He has a way of sneaking it past that goalpost at just the right angle. Beautiful touch by Sir Breadcrumbs. Lake Stevens takes the first point. Begins leading the first point in game one. It is a best of 5 tournament, so we will need to win 3 games in order for the match to go to Lake Stevens. There are 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in this first game of the first match. Pressure already down back into Kennedy Catholic territory. Hayes, a nice aerial off the corner, sends out in front of the goal. I think that was Preston who cleared it again, though. Breadcrumbs up into the wall, stops the momentum, rolls it back into the Kennedy corner. Tries to beat Famous Chip, but Famous Chip able to get a touch instead. It's out at midfield. Akatsu's on defense, sends it back into the corner. Great block by Akatsu. A good angle, not enough though. Famous Chip with almost repeating what Sir Breadcrumbs just did, but not able to follow up. Brockham tried to send that out, but getting jockeyed a little bit by a Lake Stevens player. I think that was Sir Breadcrumbs who did that. Off the wall by Sir Breadcrumbs, comes floating down, doesn't have the angle. It's sent back out by Kennedy Catholic. Preston air dribbles all the way down, tries to pinch it, but Akatsu finds a way to prevent that from going the way they wanted to. Sends it into the Lake Stevens corner. It's floating in a scary spot right here. Hayes goes to it to make sure it doesn't come down in the wrong direction. A beautiful touch by Hayes, but a great block again by Preston. Solid defense by Preston from Kennedy Catholic. The pressure is just thrown at him time and time again, and he keeps finding a way to make sure he is where he needs to be when he needs to be there. Floating awkwardly down towards Lake Stevens territory. Hayes clears it. No one in the goal this time. Preston's out of position. Brockham is able to buy him some time, though. Into the corner. High up into the corner of the ceiling there. Dead at midfield. Famous Chip does touch it, but was challenged in midair. Challenged by Hayes. There's Preston up over Preston's head. Famous Chip is there, though. Sneaking it past Preston, but another Kennedy Catholic goalie in position. Akatsu grabs the boost. Demos, nice touch. Hayes rolls it into the corner. Akatsu gets high and up out of the way. Positions himself. A nice touch. And Brockham is able to challenge in midair there. You could see the setup. You could see the gears turning in Akatsu's head. It was a good attempt there. Nice guiding play by Hayes. Hayes, oh my gosh, another block by Preston from Kennedy Catholic. Really great defensive play by Kennedy Catholic, but by Preston specifically. Man, he's just always where he needs to be when he needs to be there. Spooky Dino says, get him, Breadcrumbs. Yes. Yes, we've got some great names in our esports team. So Breadcrumbs, I will admit, is one of my favorites just because of its creativity. Preston rolls back into the goal, but Brockham takes it towards the Lake Stevens goal. A little bit too high, doesn't get the double touch. A good attempt by Brockham. I don't think he had the boost, though. Preston punts it deep into Lake Stevens territory. It's kind of dead near the goal. Lake Stevens has 60 seconds left in this first match. If they can hold off the point, first game will go to Lake Stevens. Preston's back on defense. Hayes waits him out. Sends it past him. Tries to do a little bit of a reset there to Breadcrumbs. Open goal! Breadcrumbs takes the second point with 45 seconds left in the game. That's probably going to be it. Caster's curse. I take it back. Knock on wood. You never want to say it. I regret saying it already. Deadly Aerio's in the room like, what are you doing, Mr. Wood? What I meant to say was, surely Lake Stevens will struggle to secure this match. But no, we got 45 seconds left in the first game. Lake Stevens can secure this. We'll move into game 2. Remember, we got to win 3. It's a best of 5. Akatsu sends it out high. It's in a scary spot. Open goal. Breadcrumbs is not able to get there. Preston finds an open goal, and Breadcrumbs, unfortunately, flat-footed with no boost, not able to get himself back into position. Sends a teammate out of the way to get there. Says, out of my way. This goal is mine. Preston playing both sides of the goal very, very well here for Kennedy Catholic. He's a constant pressure so far in their goal, but first point goes to him. Oh, it sneaks it past Preston, but a little bit too wide outside the post. 22 seconds left. Lake Stevens going back on defense. Sends it back towards the goal. High back towards Lake Stevens territory. It's dead at midfield with 13 seconds left. Lake Stevens, oh, that's not a good angle there. Towards the goal, oh! Hayes is in position, 6 seconds left. It floats high to midfield, lobbed into the air. Lake Stevens takes the shot. Akatsu actually would have had the point there if time hadn't expired, but instead, Lake Stevens wins the first match 2-0. Okay, we started it. Looks like there may have been some connectivity issues, but we figured it out. We're back. Here we go. I'm all good. Thank you, Spooky Dino. I appreciate it. I'll have another question for you after this next match. Here we are in round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Lake Stevens High School versus Kennedy Catholic. They have subbed out a player because of some connectivity issues. It looks like that player is Frezzy. Frezzy has joined in for Lake Stevens. I'm sorry, for Kennedy Catholic. Akatsu deadens it in the corner. It's pinched out there. Hayes gives it just enough of a touch to keep it out there. Tries to get the angle. Lake Stevens able to clear an open goal. Gives them a push. Come on, Lake Stevens. Everyone goes for it right out in front of the Kennedy Catholic goal. Also, Dino, you could let me know how the game audio to voice audio is. Am I too loud? Is the game too loud? If there's a suggestion that you have, I would appreciate it. I didn't have a lot of time to test my audio today before I started up the stream. All right, it's in Lake Stevens territory. Hayes is in position, rolls it back around the corner. Hayes has so far, I think, been the most present player on defense for Lake Stevens, but oh, what a great shot. Breadcrumbs tries to pinch it in there. Lake Stevens hasn't really had to be on defense. It sounds good. Thank you, Cobain. I appreciate it. Lake Stevens hasn't really had to be on defense. Hayes rolls himself back. Oh, that was actually a really good shot. They're able to, ooh, I like that effect. Hayes, you saw him move back. He's really trying his best to get into position, but the tap over and he's caught without the boost. I think there may have even been a demo in the goal. A good point by Kennedy Catholic. They take the lead in the second game of the first match. Second game of the match, I should say. Challenged right at midfield. Chips sends it at an open goal, but Akatsu is able to get back into position, sends it out over Preston. Preston in the wings. Sends it towards the goal. Oh no, a little bit too high. Lake Stevens clears it. Hayes rolls it around to the corner. A nice little pinch, gets some momentum going there. Akatsu grabs the boost. Tries to sneak it past Freezy. The angle's there! Oh, famous Chip is able to scoop it out just in time. One goalie caught out of position, slinks past him. but the second goalie is able to duck into and out of the goal. Breadcrumbs nice and slow, challenged by Freezy, who rolls it up onto the ceiling. Aerial challenge by Hayes. Nice touch by Hayes. It's deadened back down. Hayes goes back for some boost. He's in position. A nice challenge. Rolls around the corner. Open goal. Get there, Hayes. He doesn't have the angle, unfortunately. He did a good job of getting to the corner, but he is demoed now by Freezy instead. The Katsu plays it slow. Gets in the way. That's all you got to do sometimes. Great block by Hayes. That was scary. Really good pressure. Slow play by Kennedy Catholic. All three of them coming down together. Breadcrumbs sends it out towards the goal, a little bit too wide into the corner by the looks of it. Preston in position like he always is. Midfield, challenged by Katsu. He rolls back on a defense again. Akatsu off the wall, sneaks it past Preston. Preston goes back for the boost. Cleared. Breadcrumbs is slowing it down out in front of the Kennedy Catholic goal. Freezy's in position. It's still floating around back there in that corner. 2 minutes left in this second game. Akatsu sends it back down. It's not enough. That was a good shot, but the post ended up helping Kennedy Catholic there just outside of the angle that he needed. Preston back in the goal. Preston probably thinking all he has to do is wait for a mistake. It's worked for him so far. Hayes is able to react this time, though. Akatsu reacts this time. Breadcrumbs, a nice little pass. Great pressure. Rolls it in. Beautiful touch by Sir Breadcrumbs. Kept those goalies guessing. Look at that. He decides, do I send it up or do I kind of bring it back down? A little touch down to roll it flat in between those two defenders. A beautiful touch by Sir Breadcrumbs. I think he's scored all three of our goals. I don't remember if he scored the second goal last game, but great play by Sir Breadcrumbs. Sneaks past Kennedy Catholic, and there's Freezy. Freezy? Frezzy. Not Freezy, Frezzy. Playing it slow. Uh-oh, that's not good. A little bit of a touch there. Katsu bumped a Lake Stevens player. Famous chip deadens it out in front of the goal. Oh, Breadcrumbs is able to clear it out. And Kennedy Catholic's all caught in the wrong position, but Lake Stevens doesn't have the boost that they need to make that a point. Breadcrumbs, nice little aerial. Hayes touches it out into the side. Lake Stevens out of position. Akatsu's back there, though. Nice rotation. All three Lake Stevens players are now back into position. Breadcrumbs challenges. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I think one of their players got bumped by their own player. 55 seconds left. It's tied up. There's a dual demo face to face. Akatsu sends it up. Nice touch. Rolls it over Freezy. Preston's there, though. It's deadened back down. It's still in position. Frezzy's able to send it back out. I said Freezy again, didn't I? Ooh, we're getting some demos now. Might be the thing to do here in this position is to get Preston out of the goal. I don't know if the last demo was on Preston. Good clear by Hayes. Shot on goal. Hayes is there. Clears it out. 23 seconds left. We might be going to overtime. Let's see if one of these teams can bring this to a close. Oh, no. It sneaks under. Who was that? Hayes? An unfortunate prediction. I think he predicted that it was going to go over. He totally did. Oh, man. That's exactly what Sir Breadcrumbs did on the other side. Whether intentional or not, a good point by Kennedy Catholic. 16 seconds left in the second match. Unless Lake Stevens can do something great here, it's probably going to be a point for Kennedy Catholic. An open goal, it's 3-1. Wow, caught out of position. All three Lake Stevens players probably feeling the pressure to put points on the board there. Instead, caught out. Frezzy there to secure. I like that paint job. All right, 11 seconds left. Let's see what Lake Stevens can do here. Man, these little touches that keep the ball rolling flat have been really big game changers for both teams right now. Second point goes to Kennedy Catholic. We're tied up 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. 1,500. All right. In the meantime, we are moving into the next round. I'm going to be silent for just a moment while I make sure that I get everything figured out here. Sorry, you guys. Oh, webcam, filters. Good save by Brockham. Sorry, you guys. I'm actually going to step away from this screen for just a moment. Hang tight, y'all. It's close. Okay.
Yeah, I could see that it was a little bit off. Let's go webcam, filters, render delay. Nice goal by Lake Stevens. Very nice, very nice. 500, 500, 500. Ah, crap. Oh, no. I'm making a mess. I'm dropping stuff all over. Nice shot by Kennedy Catholic. Bounces off the top of the goalpost. Sorry, I just dropped a stack of papers in my classroom. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, after this game, I have just delayed my audio. Oh, a point by Kennedy Catholic. After this game, I'm going to ask you guys to check into my audio one more time. All right, sneaks it in on an open goal for Lake Stevens. We are 1 minute and 9 seconds into the third game. Remember, it's best of 5. You need to win 3 matches to win. 3 games to win the match, I should say. Breadcrumbs goes high, but Frezzy's able to save it out of the way. Hayes to midfield. Preston's on defense. Dribbles, bobbles, sends it into the corner. Bumped out of the way by Preston. Brockham bumped out of the way. Frezzy's able to get it out, though. Good touch. Oh my gosh, that was a great goal by Frezzy. Really good effort by the Lake Stevens defense, but incredible aerial control by Frezzy. Oh, I think Hayes may have been bumped into that, unfortunately. Oh, I hate to see it. All right. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in this third game. A nice pinch sends it out towards the Kennedy Catholic goal. Brockham's able to send it out, though. Breadcrumbs rolls back to get the boost. Preston misses, taps it back. Frezzy sends it out of control. Hayes rolls it, but gets blocked there as well. Akatsu goes to air. He's got a bunch of boosts, a nice little direction. Preston is able to intercept, though. Some great aerial touches there by Akatsu. Only foiled by some really good aerial defense by Preston. Akatsu's in position, but all 3 Kennedy Catholic players are there as well. Breadcrumb sends it down hard into midfield. Sends a player out of the way, a shot on goal, and there it is! Hayes sneaks it into the top left corner between 2 Kennedy Catholic defenders, just barely sneaking it in there. Preston's in position, but he's caught a little bit awkward after bouncing up against the wall. We're tied up. 3 minutes left, 2-2. Pretty close game. Kennedy Catholic kind of wins that challenge. Hayes is in position, he's got the boost. Akatsu takes it out of the way. Good shot by Frezzy, good block. Brockham's out of the picture. Preston sends it back towards Lake Stevens. Hayes all the way back towards the goal. Oh, good block by Frezzy. I thought Breadcrumbs was going to knock him out of the way. Shot high above the goal. Clicks on top of the goal post there. It's coming down. Kennedy Catholic rolls it out of the way. Midfield. Preston a shot on goal. Oh my gosh, that was so close. I thought it was going to be an own goal for a second. Floating high into the corner of Lake Stevens territory. Brockham in position. Misses that connection. A shot on goal. Oh, and a great block by Sir Breadcrumbs. Preston takes a shot. And it's also a block by Hayes. Back-to-back great shots. Back-to-back great blocks by Kennedy Catholic and Lake Stevens. We got a really great game on our hands here, you guys. Breadcrumbs rolls it past. Frezzy's able to block. Man, this is a really tight match, really evenly matched between these 2 teams. Really great plays on both sides. Breadcrumbs wobbling around, able to bring it back down. He's out of boost, though. The challenge there prevents the goal. Akatsu is able to give it enough speed to get it out of the goal there. Preston rolls it back down. Oh my gosh, Hayes blocks that one. That was so close. Breadcrumbs rolls it, gets it over Frezzy. Preston's in the goal, rolls it around to the corner, goes for the boost, sends it back out. Like 2 Lake Stevens players in position. Breadcrumbs on defense, misses the pinch. Breadcrumb rolls it back around. 1 minute and 8 seconds left in this game. It's out in front of the Kennedy Catholic goal, but Frezzy's able to clear it. Hayes brings it back around into the corner. In the danger zone here, we got some speed. Frezzy's out of position. Akatsu has a nice little touch, but it's not enough to die it back down where he needed it to be. Nice attempt, but just not the angle that he needed. Preston is now pushing towards the Lake Stevens goal. Hayes up on the wall in defense. He's had some great blocks so far. Preston loses control in the air, and Hayes capitalizes. Akatsu tries to go for it. but Preston intercepts. 40 seconds left. We're tied up 2-2. Lake Stevens needs to find a way. Oh, that's not good. Oh, Akatsu's able to challenge it and bring it out of the side there. Breadcrumbs and Akatsu hugging each other down the way. Good block by Frezzy. 25 seconds left. Rotating back to make sure there's no point here. Hayes tried to have a little bit of a tap there on the wall, missed. Breadcrumbs rolls it around. Preston brings it back. That's a goal by Frezzy. A nice little tap over Lake Stevens. I don't think that Akatsu thought that was going to work. Akatsu, I think, had the boost to get there and just didn't think that was going to go in. I could have been wrong. Could have had the boost. With 11 seconds left, Kennedy Catholic makes it no longer a tie. Lake Stevens needs to get this point in here. Akatsu goes to air. A nice little touch. Frezzy's there to block, though. Lake Stevens needs to keep it up in the air now. Akatsu sends it high. I don't think that's going to be enough. They bring it back down. That's the point. Kennedy Catholic takes the second game on Lake Stevens. Really tight play between these two teams. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Well, I'll have to figure that out in a second. All right. Right off the bat, it's in Lake Stevens territory. Frezzy's the only one back there for Kennedy Catholic. Shot on goal, just taps the top of the post. It was fine before. It's not exactly fine before. What's happening is that my audio and video are synced correctly, but my game and my audio are not synced correctly. This happens a lot. I'm trying to solve I don't know how to solve this issue. Usually it's just setting delays, but I think oh no, an open goal on Lake Stevens. Sir Breadcrumb's able to scoop it out of the way. The problem is I think that the internet keeps slightly desyncing one or the other. Nice block by Hayes, a pinch by Frezzy, a nice block by Hayes. The problem is that the internet, I think, gradually makes it drift apart. So right now, my voice audio and the gameplay are actually close. Because what happens is I end up looking like I can predict the future or like I'm way behind and have bad reflexes. If you notice that I'm ever like fast on what the call is, it's not because I'm so good that I can see it before it happens. It's because I'm not delayed far enough. So that's kind of what I'm trying to solve right now. All right, you guys. Lake Stevens is in a tough spot right now. Oh, they almost went for it. Tough spot right now. Oh gosh. Oh, the post. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. That sucks. That sucks. Oh no, you hate to see it. Hopefully, at least my audio and here. Let's do this. Let's go here, and let's make sure I've got it all set up. Filters. 500, 500, 500, 500. There we go. There's a shot by Breadcrumbs. All of our goals so far from Sir Breadcrumbs. Some good defense by Hayes. Some nice aerial plays, almost points by Akatsu. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now obviously my camera is behind. Oh, Hayes went to air, deadens it. 2 Kennedy Catholic players back in position. So now I should be able to go webcam, filters. Geez, I don't know. Another half a second render delay, I guess. Render delay. Nice! I look away for a second. Nice job, Hayes. Just caught them flat-footed. An open goal, a lot of speed, a good angle. Render delay. Let's make this again 500. Slow up into midfield. Lake Stevens has got the lead now. We might be going to a game 5 if Lake Stevens can pull this out. That would be exciting. Hayes sends it into the corner. Some nice aerial defense by Kennedy Catholic. Chip sends it down. An open goal. Breadcrumbs is not able to get the angle that he needs. Tries to send out to Akatsu. Hayes needs to get back there in time. A great block by Hayes. Akatsu bashed by Frezzi. Hayes with another block. Hayes has played some great defense so far today through all of the matches. I'm actually going to turn this off while I get it figured out. Breadcrumbs tries to do a little bit of fancy footwork there, but Preston was not confused. He saw what was going on. Hayes is in position. Oh my gosh, get it past that goalie. Nope, Frezzi's there. 96 seconds left. Preston goes to air, drags it nice and slow back towards Lake Stevens. Akatsu is able to intercept. Famous Chip deadens it at midfield. Momentum for Lake Stevens, out around the corner. Famous rolls it out in front of the goal, able to pinch it. Oh, the pinch is hard across the goal. Hayes was in position, but there's no way he could have reacted to that one. Breadcrumbs on defense, high up in the corner. Akatsu punches it out. 70 seconds left. It's still in Lake Stevens territory. Lake Stevens needs a good clear here. Kennedy Catholic goes back on defense. Famous Chip sends it out. Okay, 2 Lake Stevens, 3 Lake Stevens players up front. Got to be careful here. Don't let that open goal catch you off guard. Oh, great block, Akatsu. I shouldn't have said anything. I called it. Called it before it happened. 47 seconds left. Preston not able to get the aerial control he needs. Akatsu deadens it in the corner. Famous Chip rolls it around. It's just sitting there right now. Scary positioning. Akatsu decides he's going to escort it to midfield. 36 seconds left. Hayes punches that one back towards Kennedy Catholic. Oh, that was not a great angle. Back towards Lake Stevens. I guess Akatsu can send it back down into Frezzi. An open goal. Hayes is there for the block off the top of the post. 25 seconds left. Akatsu brings it back down, but Hayes is there again. Hayes with the constant goalie pressure. 16 seconds left. Lake Stevens needs to hang on to this one. It's dead. It's floating towards midfield. Nobody's back in the goal. Okay, but Preston's not able to get the angle that he needs. Lake Stevens back there. A punch towards the goal, and there it is. 3 points to 1 with 5 seconds left. Lake Stevens secures. It would take a miracle. Lake Stevens probably takes that match. Let's try the camera one more time. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, it's so bad. What am I doing wrong? It's so bad, you guys. What am I doing wrong? Am I just misunderstanding what it is I'm supposed to be doing here? Let's try something different. Oh, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing literally the opposite of what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's turn that, and that off. Okay, let's close that. I cannot believe I just did that. Heck yeah, Lake Stevens takes game 4. We are going to a game 5. Let's try again. Down, down, A. It's still bad. Still bad. That's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll get there one day. One day. Maybe not this day. It all comes down to this. It is game 5 for the 3rd and 4th place match. Lake Stevens, obviously we are disappointed that this is not the championship match. Losing to Burlington Edison when we were down a player was definitely a bummer. But the silver lining is this was the match we wanted. Lake Stevens and Kennedy Catholic have had 2 dominant seasons on both sides of the division. Lake Stevens went undefeated in the regular season. Kennedy Catholic went undefeated in the regular season. Our hope was to meet in the championship, but yet here we are. So it may not be how we want it, but we kind of got what we wanted. Breadcrumbs pinches it out towards the corner. Uh-oh. Okay, nice cross there by Hayes. We're a minute in. Nice angle there by Brockham. Preston pinches it. It's floating around up there. Oh, Frezzi with a touch. Hits the post. That was a good play by Frezzi. Not able to capitalize though. Oh, that was awkward. Not sure what that was about. Katsu sends it back down. Hayes challenges. It's floating out towards midfield. Preston goes to air. Sends it high up off the wall. Katsu blocks. It's in a dangerous spot, though. Floating out there in front of the Lake Stevens goal. An open goal. Unfortunate. It's always how it happens, isn't it? All right, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Kennedy Catholic is up 1-0 in game 5. Akatsu challenge, but it's taken back by Frezzi. Floating towards the Lake Stevens goal. Preston tried to get the touch there, but not able to, which is fortunate because 2 Lake Stevens players went for the touch and also missed it. Preston flat-footed, no boost. Brockham does the defensive play instead. Frezzi sends it out left towards the goal. Frezzi just waiting there, waiting for it to come down. Nice aerial touch there, trying to roll it into the goal. Oh, a great block by Sir Breadcrumbs. Frezzi beat one Lake Stevens defender, but not the other. That was a nice little touch by Breadcrumbs, but Brockham was in the right place there. Great defense by Kennedy Catholic. Really evenly matched, you guys. Great play so far. A demo. Oh, it's not enough, though. It was a good play. It was a good call by Hayes, I think, but unfortunately, no other Lake Stevens players are able to capitalize on it. Breadcrumbs across the wall. Preston challenges. Frezzi tries to tip it back down, misses. Akatsu clears. Brockham misses. 2 Lake Stevens players are sending it in towards the corner here. That's not good. Breadcrumbs tries to sneak it past Preston. Not able to. Great defense by Preston. Great defense by Brockham. Breadcrumbs out to midfield. Beats Preston. Preston on the chase. Frezzi deadens it down into the corner. Any Lake Stevens players there? Yes. Akatsu, but Brockham's there for the block. Akatsu was there. He had the angle that he needed, but a good defense by Kennedy Catholic. Lake Stevens not able to get that angle fast enough. It was a great play. Nice pinch by Hayes. 2 Kennedy Catholic goalies just sitting there waiting for it, though. Akatsu, oh no, the wrong direction. So Breadcrumbs challenges out into the corner for Kennedy Catholic. 2 Kennedy Catholic goalies still in position. Brockham misses the first one. Frezzi rolls it around the corner. Brockham's still there. Taps it off the hood of his car. Hayes punts it back towards the goal, wins the 50-50, but doesn't get the goal that he needs. Sneaks it past Brockham. Brockham is able to play defense, though. Hayes has done everything he could have with the boost that he had. Brockham, no boost. Preston's on defense. He deadens it, sends it back down. Frezzi now out in front of the goal. Clears. The Lake Stevens goal is open, but Akatsu's able to send it back. Brockham sends it up there, challenged by Lake Stevens. Into the corner for Lake Stevens territory. 63 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. Lake Stevens needs to put a point up on the board if we are going to make this happen. Frezzi taps it, but he goes up onto the ceiling. Breadcrumbs deadens it. Preston's there. 49 seconds left. Preston, flat-footed. Brockham clears it. Uh-oh. Oh, a slow little tap there. 40 seconds left. Hayes is in position. So is Breadcrumbs. Nice little reverse block there. Akatsu doing some aerial touches. Brockham challenges. 30 seconds left. It all comes down to this. Breadcrumbs rolls it around to the corner. Bounces. It's sent back by Kennedy Catholic. They are playing hard defense right now. This has been a tough nut to crack so far. Frezzi's up in the air. Hayes in the wrong position. 15 seconds left. Hayes taps it over. Hits the post. That's not going to be it. There it is. Hayes gets it with 11 seconds left. It is 1-1 in game 5. Holy crap. He almost didn't get it. They moved out. They even touch it. So close. Oh my gosh, you guys. What more could you want? Lake Stevens stays alive for the time being. 7 seconds left. It's out in Lake Stevens territory. Hayes deadens it. Akatsu clears it. 3 seconds left. They're flat-footed. Can Lake Stevens get the goal? Preston doesn't have the boost. No way! No way that just happened. No way! Oh my gosh! We are in overtime of Game 5. Lake Stevens absolutely robbed of that winning point at the buzzer beater. I cannot believe that is how this game is going to go. Lake Stevens, I'm sure there's a little bit of demoralization going on right now, but it's time to focus up. It's business time. Let's go, Lake Stevens. You guys can do this. It's Game 5, 30 seconds in to overtime. Oh, that was a good block there. Brockham goes to air, bobbles it in the corner. Nice shot by Preston. No! No! Oh no, Sir Breadcrumbs it slips past him. Akatsu leaves the match. An unfortunate missed shot there. Sir Breadcrumbs going, okay. All right, Kennedy Catholic. Congratulations to Kennedy Catholic, winning in overtime, game 5. Oh my gosh, for it to end like that. Oh, great games, Kennedy Catholic. This was the game we were looking forward to all season. It was a lot of fun to play against you guys. Game 5, overtime. Bitter to lose that way, but that's how the game works. That's how the game works. Well, if you are interested in watching more Lake Stevens esports in the future, this is the place to do it. Here on this Twitch channel, we would appreciate if you guys would follow the channel, more Lake Stevens esports stuff in the future. We also have a YouTube channel. It's LSHS Video Game Club. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm going to go ahead and close down the stream now that I've figured out my stupid audio stuff. Hope that you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time.